Hello everyone, you're on the Shot Sport News channel. Today we want to tell you about the important news that happened in September in figure skating. Let's go! Absolute Skating published an excerpt from their conversation with Stefan Lambiel, where he mentions Shoma Uno and Denis Vasiliev. I never dreamed of bringing Denis to where we are now, on the way to the third Olympics. That season, he and Shoma both had more world championships under their belts than other singles skaters. They competed together since 2016, since the championships in Boston. And it makes my heart happy to see that they have such a long career. It is more valuable than the world champion title or medal. I always say that everyone and everything has their time. Denis works very hard, and I am sure that he still has time. And his time will come. Maybe not as successful as Shoma's, but he has his own progress, his own momentum and acceleration. I am very happy and very proud of their development. And very proud of Denis, who he is now. Yes, he still has a few things to learn, and I am happy to join him in learning them. But he has a lot ahead of him. He has a lot to improve and a lot to grow in his competitive career. He may already be starting to think about what's next, after figure skating. And I can't wait to find out, too. Fuji TV announces Shoma as their new figure skating ambassador. Shoma will be competing at the Japan Nationals and will travel to the Worlds to provide an athlete's perspective on figure skating, interviewing team members, and commenting on their performances, revealing technical aspects. Shoma is an outstanding athlete and is loved by many fans. He has always captivated the public with his exquisite technique and expressiveness. He has decided to take on a new challenge to use his experience and knowledge to popularize and develop figure skating. It will be especially interesting to see what kind of chemistry he will have with the other members of the Fuji TV figure skating commentary team. Shoma's comment, "I would like to use my experience gained over the years in competition to convey the appeal of figure skating to everyone in an accessible way and from an athlete's perspective." Shoma, on the day of receiving the silver medal at the Beijing team tournament, "You finally received a team medal at the Olympics after 2.5 years. Tell us about your feelings. For the first time, and it took 2 times, not 1, to present all the medals because I could not be in Paris. Even so, I surrounded the people present and was very happy to receive this medallion in such a situation. What is the difference for you between a team medal and an individual medal?" Shoma, "Despite everything, this is a team tournament. We skaters always push ourselves forward, but even at the recent Olympics in Paris, I was able to see a lot of team tournaments, and I thought it was very cool. I hope that figure skating will continue to have power not only as an individual competition, but also as a team competition, when both athletes and spectators can feel the spirit of team struggle. You currently have the most Olympic medals, if we talk about figure skaters." Shoma, "Yes, of course I am grateful that I currently hold such a record. But personally, I expect that in the future, and especially at this Olympics, my younger skaters, and especially Yuma, will collect more medals than me. Many medals are, of course, great, but behind this silver medal there is my personal history and my own memories. The Olympics are the main competition of the 4-year period, and each athlete, both medalists and those who did not, each has their own personal history, each goes through their own path. And of course, I am very happy for myself. What are your relatively younger skaters like?" Shoma, "In the competitive world, of course, there can only be one winner. It's just, now the competition among the singles guys in Japan will be off the charts, especially at the Olympic team selection. And of course, it's all exciting for the spectators, but I want everyone to strive to do what benefits them. Of course, the Olympics are a very important, a very big event, but I want, as a senior skater, to convey to the younger ones that everyone should find a goal for themselves that they will strive for, and come to it, not worrying about whether it is big, moving in small steps, doing what is important at the moment. I really want everyone to try." Does it remind you of anything from your competitive life? Shoma, "Well, yes, I watched the Olympics in Paris and understood, felt that I myself was the one who stood on that stage, who received a medal. It's been a while since I finished competing, and I can't look back on it with a clear eye, but this time I saw all these cool athletes who were performing in front of the cameras, and I felt proud of my achievements, which in the past I was just used to and not at school. This is out of the ordinary you are approaching. Having gone down a step, I felt proud of my achievements and what I have accumulated over my long competitive life. After retiring from competitive sports, do you have a different outlook on the Olympics? Shoma. Now, I think that probably everyone who will compete there is very nervous, because they probably went through a very difficult path to get there. There are those who are very nervous, but when I competed, for me it was not much different from everyday life, and I was not very nervous. And only when I went from being an athlete to a spectator, I felt that the Olympics are a special event. What impressed you most at the Paris Olympics? Shoma. For me, it was the artistic gymnastics team tournament. It was great for me to see that. I myself participated in most of the individual events, and our competition lasts for several days. There is a break between performances, but here everything is decided in one day, in a few hours, and no one has the right to make a mistake. When I watched the team tournament among the guys, I could feel the coolness of gymnastics. What do you think about the medal ceremony in Paris, Shoma? It's not that I have become some kind of senior figure for everyone on the team. I have always been the kind of athlete who went his own way and was not a mentor for anyone, did not go with anyone to festive dinners and so on, but still, my teammates remembered me, my absence was not ignored, and I am very grateful for that. Do you have any thoughts about the Japanese team at that team tournament? Shoma. Of course, this is just my personal opinion, but the team figure skating tournament, I went to it, and therefore I look at it from the point of view of the participants, but if you compare it with the individual tournament, then, after all, many strive to focus more on the individual tournament, but this time all the participants gave brilliant performances, and on top of that we received a medal, and the next day we had to skate the short program in the individual tournament. And therefore, I think that all the great guys who were able to show excellent results in such a reliable fortress are great. These are my thoughts about this team tournament. And I would like figure skating to move a little more towards team competitions in the future.